talking about the newest remakes for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. As everybody knows, Pokemon fans have been dying for these remakes for literal ages. And now that it's here, we're gonna talk about. We're going to cover some important points in this video, which are the meta of Pokemon used in these remakes. Because most of the times, remakes tend to be easier than the original. Secondly, we're gonna be rating the animations and graphics of the games, such as chibi overworld sprites, which, to be honest, no one really saw coming because, as you all know, Gen 7 and Gen 8 have been, a bit different from the official Pokemons. As in those games, you're a teen, whereas in other games, or previous games, you could say, you're a small child. Except for in battle, of course. You get a different animation for in battle. And thirdly, and most importantly, sprites, such as main characters, people from the evil team, and some side quest characters. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. First off, we have the meta of Pokemon. Rumors have it that people are expecting Game Freak to give Cynthia's Garchomp. By the way, if you've been living under a rock and you didn't know this, Cynthia is the champion of the Sinnoh games. So, rumor has it that people are about to give Cynthia's Garchomp a Mega Evolution, which will obviously be brutal. Indeed, it would have been, but things change. Kind of. Since Mega Garchomp has a downside too, which reduces its speed and buffs its attacks, Pokemon such as Empoleon, Abomasnow, Frostlass, and Glaceon, the usual ice types, well, not necessarily ice type because Empoleon sucks. They could land a hit faster than the Garchomp. That could be a serious problem for Cynthia, especially in Empoleon's case. Since Garchomp obviously is Dragon Fire, Dragon Steel actually, now that it's been improved, and Shiny Garchomp is still the same, the worst shiny ever. Garchomp has a flamethrower in his moveset, which is super effective against Empoleon Steel, but is not very effective against Water type. So it will result in neutral damage to Empoleon, which obviously making Empoleon one of the best starters in the new games. Empoleon will still be the best among rest of the starters in the normal games because nobody really liked to pick it for some reason. I don't know, don't ask me. But Infernape, on the other hand, will be the about first in the starters, since it has been and probably will be with its cool looking overworld sprite and its typing, which is fighting and fire. You could call it a firefighter, but that wouldn't make sense. It can beat up Garchomp with extreme speed, as it has a speed buff, and it has two typings. Like, come on, dude. Two typings. Fighting and fire that is effective against steel, against Cynthia's Garchomp, which makes Torterra officially the worst starter in these games. Next, we'll move on to graphics and animations. As you can see in the trailer for the new games, The graphics are quite unusual, to be honest. To be completely honest with you. No offense though. It's a bit unusual. No? It's like it's never been like that, but always been like that at the same time. Well, whatever. The lightings, however, in the game have been vastly increased in terms of varying dimensions. Next, we move on to animations for Pokemons as well as normal trainers. As you can see in the previous games, the animations are made out of, well, technically every game of Pokemon is made out of pixels, but we'll just keep it at the side. It was made out of pixels. Well, who would have thought? This time around, as you can obviously see, it's still made out of pixels, but very high definition and very high quality. As you can see, the Shinx and the trainers, the moves, attack sets, everything. Like, bro, literally everything gets buffed. Like, look at that. Animations couldn't get better than that. Keep Gallo at side, my god. Look at those animations. Look at the moves. How about that? And still, Game Freak cannot get over the fact that they made chibi overworld sprites. Of course, for those who don't know what chibi means, it means small and just small. So, chibi overworld sprites in battles are still looking like teenagers, which not a good repetition for Game Freak. Well, however bad or good it might be, fans are crazy about these new games because they've been dreams. Game Freak made dreams. No? Finally, we'll move on to the last thing or point of the video. Overworld sprites. Actually, you know what? Did we complete that? Oh, whoops. Small short intermission. As I was saying, there's another point which I forgot to tell you guys. Sorry for the delay. It is about Pokemon. Obviously, it's about Pokemon, but the game's about Pokemon, but I'm talking about movesets. Now, everybody knows that Cynda's Garchomp is getting a Mega Evolution, which will be brutal for trainers. Not only that, but rumors have it that it's getting a different moveset, which affects the meta a lot. Now, however crazy it might seem, but it's true. Since Garchomp might have close combat or such moves, which could trash an Empoleon pretty badly. That makes Infernape still the number one starter in these games. Thank you for hearing me out. It's been an honor with you guys sharing information from around the world, to be honest. But there is a different news. Pokemon Legends Arceus. It is another game that's coming early 2020 to 2022 actually, which is technically the same year. So we're technically getting two games in 1 year. Congratulations, Game Freak. You did well. According to Pokemon Legends Arceus, Pokemon in that game can fight without engaging battle, which makes it a lot cooler. And the good thing about this, about why I'm telling you all of this, is because it is in the cinematics. Thank you for hearing me out. You have been watching Nightmare Plays, your daily Pokemon